I don't know. I don't know. I want an act like I want a solution, but like every game I play, I see the same pattern, and it's just reinforcing that this game is like rigged and shit, like mentality in my head. Like I can't stop thinking that every
Oh
time
my
I
goodness, that
play a
is a
game like
mental
this.
illness.
I mean, it's like I see it every fucking time I play the game, so it's just like kind of just baked in now.
Saying have other people fight, you know?
Your mic's so bad, I can't even understand you. What are you using, man? A Nokia? Probably don't even know what a Nokia
Yeah,
is.
literally. Oh, it is.
You have a Nokia.
Yeah, but it's like not a Nokia like a flip phone, that's like a normal phone.
What?
Is it that bad?
Nah, it's okay. It's not that bad. Alright. What
It's
the
always.
hell? What just happened here? Alright, so you misplayed mechanically. Whatever. Alright. Walk me through this situation here.
So Kazakhs started blue.
Yeah.
So I was just gonna invade him on his bot side here. So he did red first, then Raptors, and then he was gonna do Krugs next. But I thought he was gonna do one of the side camps first before doing red.
Really? Okay. I think
Yeah.
that's less likely than more likely.
I think it's more likely because he's probably not looking to gank. He's probably just looking to farm back up. I thought he was gonna go straight to Krugs out of base.
Okay.
I thought he was gonna do like Krugs red, Raptors wolves.
I mean, in this context, it works pretty well because, yeah, they have a Vega and you have a Syndra. So, oh wait, what? What are you doing, man? So what is this then?
Okay, go back. I've lost context.
Vega executes, you do your 2 camps, and you somehow think you're like, you can just speed run the game and just take his camps like as if he didn't do the exact same thing you just did. This is just super inconsistent. Like you think there's an opportunity, but there is no opportunity. And then you kind of just skip the mid gank, which is kind of free as well. Or you can also, there's the grubs too if you want. What do you think?
Wait, go back to when I invade. I'm just trying to remember what I was thinking. So here I thought he was just gonna reset. And then I see him. So he obviously skipped his wolves and Grom to do that, right? And then I see him on top. Right?
Yes. Yes.
Like in my mind, he should be. Yeah, he's
On
just
his
he's doing this dance.
camps.
But it felt like so disrespectful. It felt so disrespectful from him doing his camps right now because like I could easily just go in right now and just kill him.
No. He's full HP.
He's not full HP.
No.
No.
He's half now because he did scuttle, by the way.
Yeah.
He's probably 60% now, red buff. You saw you chasing this guy. Unless you ward jumped over right now, there's like a 10% chance you could do Grump. I mean, you could fight him on Grump, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you invade him on Wolves, Vega's too close, right? And then also, he doesn't get one shot because he's actually like 60 to 70%, give or take. I think he's fine. And obviously, by this point, you're just This is just delusional. Like, the camps are gone. I roast you for this because it's just inconsistent, like, decision making. Like this, for example, Chappie here.
Define inconsistent.
Inconsistent means it's not based on. It's based on their mistake rather than you forcing them to make a mistake. And that's what consistent would be. You're forcing them to make the mistake rather than them. For example, you did not force this mistake, right? You shouldn't gank this lane. You agree?
No, I didn't want to, but then I saw that Yasuo could probably stall.
No. He
So
shouldn't gank this lane, right? You didn't force him.
Kha'Zix?
Yes, you did not pressure him to gank this lane.
Yeah, he should not gank this lane.
Right. You didn't pressure him to gank this lane. Same with here. You do not have a choice whether he does his side camp or this camp. Because you do your blue, that you should X out one camp. Boom, gone. You do blue, he did red. That's one camp.
See, I X'd out Krugs.
Yeah, I get it, but that's a flip, right? That's very inconsistent. This only works.
But it's like based on the intention. It's based on the intention that he's not looking to like he's trying to be as efficient as possible. And if he was trying to be efficient as possible, he would do Krugs first. It's not really a flip. I mean, it's a flip in the sense like I don't know which one, but like it's based off of like a percentage. Because he's probably scared of me invading.
It is a flip then. It is 50-50 then.
But he shouldn't be scared. Like he has neutral lane, bot lane, and probably neutral lane, mid lane. He's just being scared for no reason.
I mean, him doing Raptors is weird as hell. I'd probably do red golems, but yeah. He's scared for no reason. Clearly not. He's like literally walks up and fights you. Like
he doesn't know. Like
really, it looks like he
only sees me right when he turns the corner, right? And he thinks he can do some damage to me, but he's like, he tries to auto Q and then he's just too slow to walk back.
Tell me this is you forcing him to make a mistake versus he made a mistake here. I mean, sorry, you forced him to make a mistake or he made it by himself?
Wait, say that again? If this is me forcing him to make a
mistake? Did you pressure him to make this mistake or did he make this mistake by himself? Why does he have to get low here?
Well, because he's going to Krugs. He doesn't know I'm coming in.
Again, what if he did red golems variation and walked up here?
Well, then I'd try to catch him on Raptors.
Okay, what do you think would happen if you catched him on Raptors?
I mean, to be real, I probably if he did red first, he's probably already used E. Just to even probably get to Raptors or hop over Krug's wall, I'd probably do pretty fat chunk as well.
See, that's the problem. That's the flip as well, right?
I mean, it's a flip that I mean, like everything's a flip in this game. You have to do something. You can't just like wait till 100% play happens.
No, you definitely can, but you can create situations which he makes the mistake rather than forcing him to make the mistake, rather than like flipping 3 different options that he could do.
Yeah, but like if he chooses the most efficient option, which most junglers would, by starting Krugs, then the game is like so much more in my control now. Like it's such a high reward, like I don't even call it like high risk, because like realistically, I probably can't die in this scenario.
Yeah, you can't, but it's medium risk because you're wasting your time. He's doing 2 camps while you're chasing him around. Because you did blue, he's done red or X camp. Plus, you have to walk into his jungle. That's another camp gone. So you're 2-1 right now. So you have to get Raptors to make up for your going blue to his jungle, right? And chasing him around. Or one of the camps. So just go for 2 for 2. Then, I guess if you push him out and you go 2 for 2, you're in a position to do dragon or gank, right? Which is actually kind of nice. But it's a flip. Because we wouldn't. It's like every other hypothetical situation we have, Chappie. We wouldn't be talking about this if it worked out, right? But it didn't.
I mean, but it should have. Like, I mean, you see how low he got? Like, it could have easily went like
Because
where I get an extra auto
Because
win.
he walks up to you. He's trolling.
No, he didn't know I was there. He literally turned as fast as possible.
Also, who does red raptors into golems? That makes no sense. Was he going to gank water sign?
I don't know, but who starts red there instead of Krugs?
Honestly, sometimes a lot of high level junglers would.
For what reason, though? You lose like 4 or 5 seconds.
Because you could also do scuttle to. You could literally also do scuttle to my red if I did golems, right? If I was the Kazakhs in that position. Scuttles was up, I'm pretty sure.
But wouldn't you want me to do it if it was the incorrect play? Wouldn't you want me to come in and try to steal
It's
it?
only incorrect if
Try
I
to kill?
start golems. Sorry, it's only incorrect if I start red first. Listen, like I said, we wouldn't be talking about this if he started golems and you cheesed him and you killed him, right? But we are.
But that's so like result based. Like I think it's the correct
It
play, and
is.
it just like
It is result based because again, he has the option not to do that. That's what I'm saying.
it's the option not to do that.
He has two options,
Uh-huh.
right? Which means it's a flip. Again, by going blue to his camps, you're down 2 camps. Oh, 1 camp naturally because one turn you got to take 1 turn or 1 camp tempo to move into his jungle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the point. There's nothing else to say. Like that is the point.
But it's like one of those game altering plays though. Like I'm down to lose 1 camp for him to just like completely be out of the game.
All right. I mean, that is a valid point, but once again, does he have to play like that? I feel like you got the perfect situation where he face checked you around the corner. What if he didn't? What if, for example, he saw you in complete vision and then decided, actually, I don't want to fight this guy? What happens there?
Well, if he did like red Krugs and then was like doing Raptors, I'd probably just like he'd probably be in the middle of doing Raptors if once I showed up into his vision, right?
Yeah, but if he doesn't E, what happens then?
Well, that kind of fucking sucks.
That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of high level jungles. Once again, like, I'm not trying to like out fucking hypothetical you. I'm saying it genuine reality. A lot of junglers hold their E, do red because there's a suspect chance that you can cross into his jungle, right? Because you know you're stronger, and he knows. Or in this case, he probably doesn't know he's weaker. But again, a lot of high level junglers know that hypothetical situation can happen and play around it well, right? Like if you see, I don't know that it's like it's dumb, but dumb example. But there's a clip of owner watching Faker jungle, and he's like, "Why are you eating on every camp? What if the jungler goes on you?" Right? That's like something simple, but it's a habit that a lot of junglers have. A lot of decent junglers have, right? Now, if you have reason to believe he's gonna play a certain way because of his past behavior, that's fine, right? But if you're just saying that because he should do that, I think that's an incorrect assumption. Bro, what is this? You're just smurfing on them, but you're not calculated about how you're snowballing the game. All right, let's go back. We were talking for a long time.
No, I'm already tilting this game. Like Syndra's like really fucking annoyed me.
Why? Because you didn't get the execute kill.
No, because she's missing every goddamn E before I even show up.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. You're playing. Alright, here's what I feel like what's happening. You're egoing the elo you're in because I think your base skill level is higher than your actual elo right now. It's like I'm talking to Will, but at Emerald level. Like Will's challenger is egoing NA because he's been a career twice, right? It's like the same scenario. You hear any conversations I've had with Will before?
Yeah, I heard one of them. Trying to remember exactly
Okay,
what was
well,
the conversation. Yeah, just
you
continue.
get my point.
But like, I just can't stop it.
You know this is gonna
Like
happen.
me
This would
seeing Syndrome
literally
miss like
happen.
point blank E just
Yes, this would literally
infuriates me.
happen in Master Tier. You know that, right? I mean, this is not even exclusive to like Emerald anyway. This would happen in high elo as well.
I
I feel like
mean,
this is the same conversation I would have with Will, where you need to take responsibility where you direct your energy. Like, I don't.
Syndra's E is like the easiest thing to hit.
Yeah,
Like it's the range,
I'm
the width of it is
I'm
massive.
not arguing about its mechanics. Dude, shut up right now. I'm not arguing about its mechanics. I'm arguing about like your ability to shift your focus once you get mad about something. I'm not telling you to stop being mad or suppress your madness. I'm telling you to shift your focus and stop lagging. You're like 600 ping stuck on the same frame of Syndra missing in the E. Remember the good old days when internet was shit and you couldn't load a page? It took like 10 seconds to like load an image. This is what I'm talking about. You're like stuck on Syndra missing E image like super long
Because like,
time.
but like the thing is, like I know if she hits like in that moment, in the
Yeah,
especially like the Vigor chase,
the
if she
lag.
hits it, like we save like 30 seconds, right? And the game is totally different.
Exactly.
We get the kill
You're
and we
lagging.
save like a shitload of time.
Exactly.
But
You're
the game is
lagging in the
totally different.
hypothetical scenario. I know. I actually understand. I'm not disregarding your hypothetical situation. I 100% probably agree, even though I haven't seen it. Everything works better if people hit their skill shots. Reality is that's gonna happen. It's how you deal with it that's gonna make the difference, right?
Yeah.
I mean, fuck, man. I think it goes back to you're still addicted to complaining. Like you get this, it's this spiral. It's the mental illness. Like you've heard me talk about this before. It's not some new conversation. We're just going in a cycle now. Except
Yeah.
for the early takeaway, I think that is something quite new. I think you need to force people to make mistakes rather than preying on their downfall, essentially, hoping that they play in the exact way you think they're gonna play, unless you have a reason to believe so.
That's okay. On that point, that just like means I have to just not like completely, but like that sounds like I just have to ignore my instincts. Because like if I shouldn't expect them to do what they quote unquote should do, then like that's pretty much like ignoring my instincts.
No, but I can see how you see that. But your instincts were wrong in this case, right? So then make the adjustment. Learn from this. Learn from this experience.
But like he should have went Krugs. He should have went Krugs.
I don't care. Your instincts were wrong, right?
Yeah.
Again, we wouldn't be talking
But
about this if it worked.
my instincts are like, but he was wrong though. Like he should have went Krugs.
what? What? What are you
Like,
talking about, man?
like it's Kha'Zix, right? If it wasn't Kha'Zix, if it was like an early game champ that like could use, I don't know, their level 3 more effectively and didn't have like a scaling issue where like Kha'Zix needs pretty much an item or some large discrepancy between the junglers to be effective. Like he's like a scaling assassin, right? So like you would expect him to just focus on efficiency rather than like
Yeah, if he doesn't think he can get
too
invaded.
bad.
Like, I'm not saying he's thinking that, but like I said, let's say I was versing you. There's a very high chance after the kill trade. I know you want to go Scuttle, so you're going to get Scuttle first because you're stronger, which also means you can skip your camps and invade me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which means doing the safest path is better. Losing 5 seconds is not a problem.
I guess so.
So, like, yeah, I agree. Follow your instincts, but learn from your experiences then. Don't just rationalize like he should have done this. Sounds like it sounds like a dance at that point, like a choreography or something.
So why don't I just play fucking Lilia and just farm?
Why not? Yeah, you could.
No, but like in that scenario, I would just have to like just hit my blue side.
Yeah, hitting 6 is broken on Lee Sin. Why is it not broken?
Well, I'm not saying it's not broken. It's just like when I want to be doing more in the early game.
No, who told you that?
So I get 6 at like 7 or 8 minutes.
It's all situational.
Or
Like there's like the fundamental coaching where you're like you're playing the game at a level in which you just need to do the quote unquote like fully consistent plays where nothing can go possibly wrong, right? And then there's you who is good enough to adapt to each situation. But right now I think you're too mentally ill to do that. Because you're not learning from the like you're making mistakes and then you're not learning from the process, right? I could just say, yeah, just full clip, but that doesn't make sense. You still want to follow your instincts and go for plays that you think will work, right? But you need to keep recycling uh and reviewing the situations and adapting to how you can make it better each time you make a mistake, right? It's like you're going out into the world and you're gonna fuck up, but it's more rewarding than staying in the little cave and just like knowing what you're gonna get, but getting like average results with it. You want better results, but then also have the downfall, like the volatility of like losing the game off your misplay. But you also want the upside of winning the game off your play. Like you said, if you kill Kha'Zix in the jungle there, I 100% agree. That's like game changing for the early game. But you just need to make the adjustments to figure out how you're going to do that better with higher percentage. Well, I don't want to say high percentage, where you're pressuring him to make that mistake. Or when he makes a mistake, you know how to secure the bag, right? Like when he 3-camp top, sorry.
yeah.
And then he failed. Now you should know how to secure the bag, basically. Like if you want to do this, you have to like literally skip all your camps.
Skip everything?
Yes. But then do you even want to do that because the red's going to be at like literally 700, 600 health?
Yeah,
You
I
could
don't.
actually smite it. That's what I'm saying, right? So what
Mhm.
would be better is literally, in my opinion, if you can't gank bot here, which I don't think you can, literally doing scuttle and full clearing your top side, crossing to the other scuttle, fighting him there and fighting top side again, and fighting in his jungle. Why don't you fight him on the wolves and Gromp when you're on the same tempo and you're level 5?
Mm-hmm.
See, what I'm saying there is no different to your play. It's just, it's guaranteed that his camps will be up top and you will be free to go in there at the same time his camps are top. That's the difference. I'm not flipping whether he started Golems, Red, or Raptors. I know he has to be topside area. Unless he's doing dragon or diving bot, he has to be topside, right? After all these 4 camps and all these 3 camps he's done.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only, we're thinking the same thing. I'm just thinking in a way in which he cannot avoid. He's already made the mistake of trading or he shouldn't trade 1-for-1, right? You misplayed earlier, but he's already made the mistake before of doing a 3 camp top. I want to punish him on the top side respawn because I can't make it to the bot side securely.
Yeah, but isn't it? There's the same problem where he just like ease away once he sees me show up, and then I'm pretty much skipping my Raptors, Krugs, to do that.
Yeah, but that is true. But it goes back to the point of position, right? Where if you push him out of the jungle, you have options top and mid. Unless your top and mid are literally in base, then yeah, just full clear, just AFK farm, right? But if your top and mid are laning, now top and mid are exposed, right? Like this situation right here. You physically being here. Wait, where was it? Was it the second gank? Yeah, it was here. So you gank Veigar twice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like we're actually at a pretty similar timeline, right? As we were before. Like if we were to talk about the hypothetical play that I wanted to go for. You physically pushing him out of the jungle, look at the mid lane state, right? And top lane state.
Yeah.
Imagine you keep like they're freaking out, the top and mid. They can't play like 1v1 properly right now. So that's something to consider. Like I agree, you definitely can't kill Kha'Zix unless he's really bad at the game, right? But you can steal his camps, plus you can push him out and gank top and mid after, or to kill Grubs for free. And if he tries to trade Dragon, you already know the deal. He's doing cross-country marathon to Dragon, right? While you just go here, and then you're done. And you recall, and sure, you might get Dragon, but you'll up 20 seconds tempo, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the main takeaway from the view, and the other takeaway is for sure your ability. Like, you literally need nothing else matters if you cannot channel your energy properly. You need to create your ability to move off frustration and redirect your energy somewhere else, like onto what you actually want to do in the game.
But how do you do that when you're so angry? Like, like in the moment, it's like super hard. Like, that's all like my brain just wants to focus on.
Well, it's easy. That's why. Because, I mean, come on. Everyone knows, even myself, because obviously I'm no different to you. It's just your ability, again, your ability to unlearn that habit and create a new habit. It's
like what should I do? What should I do in the moment though? Okay, like let's say I get angry, right? Let's say I get angry.
Yeah.
Like I see someone miss their ability, right? And like I can start feeling like the like I just want to just like give up.
Yeah, you got the jolt.
Yeah, I can break. Yeah. So like what do I do in that moment? That first first time it like comes out like.
Okay, first you have to be aware of your thoughts in the moment. So you have the emotion, but then you actually need to be listening to what you're saying. And then you gotta think about some crack addict walking on the street, mumbling to himself. It's like, oh, I'm doing the same thing. Nah, but besides that, alright, awareness, and then the next point you have to make is your priority and what you're trying to achieve, right? Because you actually get the short-term pleasure of like complaining, right? Being angry. Because you take the responsibility off yourself. You agree? That's
Yeah.
why the feeling feels like good, because you know it's like the short-term pleasure, and you don't take responsibility. But the actual main thing after awareness is definitely going to be how much you value that change. That's like the change in your life where you freeze frame and you're like, that's where the habit disconnects, right? The chain events stop as soon as you take a different turn of action and thoughts at that very moment. That's when the habit will start unlearning, because it's a chain effect, right? You see the screen, you see what happens there, and then you get the instant reaction of whatever thoughts you think in the moment. And then what you do after that determines your habits in the future. Because you've built it so well, it's like so built in right now. That's why I don't say, oh, don't just stop being mad or something. Like it's just not real. But the first step is to start unlearning this habit, basically.
Okay, so in the moment, just like
Awareness, aware of your thoughts.
you just recognize I'm gonna fucking tilt to oblivion.
Yeah,
and then
recognize your thoughts, then value, and then obviously you have to have the higher purpose. Like it's easier to go with the habits. It's like you're going upstream right now, basically, because it's easy to just follow your habit, right? Of the streamline of thoughts you have.
yeah, it's
So you're
almost
going-
automatic.
Yeah, so you're going uphill right now, or you're going upstream. At that point, then you need to refocus on what you think is valuable in the game to do, like what move to make, etc. And again, that's where the willpower has to come in, and where you need to recognize the value in unlearning this habit, because you're not going to get anywhere with the streamline of mental illness, you know.
Okay.